York City, it's the melting pot. You're never going to see the same type of person on any given day. Recruiting here has been amazing just because it's so diverse. No two recruits are going to be alike.
I grew up in Long Branch, New Jersey. After graduating high school, there was no way I could afford an education. You know, my mom working a job trying to take care of three of us, it wasn't going to happen. So, you know, I went down, talked to a couple of recruiters, and then now here I am, a recruiter in one of the biggest cities in the world, New York City, just enjoying it.
Fernando.
Hey, Olen, how you doing?
What's going on, boss?
Good.
Have a seat, man.
I became a recruiter because I've seen recruiters turn people around all the time. And it's just like, give them a chance. You never know who deserves a chance and who doesn't until you talk to them.
Do you remember what you picked?
Yeah, it was aerospace.
Okay.
Some propulsion, turboprops.
Working on planes.
Yeah.
You know you made the right decision. We got all the airplanes. If they're serious, I'm here to help. But you got to be able to help yourself first.
Talk to me about some of the recruits that have come through. Are there any that are really memorable?
Well, off the top, I'd say trainee Golam Rabbi. It seemed as if no recruiter would give him the time of day. And it was only because he had a green card. And it seemed as if nobody knew how to process a person with a green card.
I'm leaving on 7 June, which is like 1 week left for my basic military training. This is gonna be very first time in my life that I'm gonna leave my parents for that long time. My father served like 20 years back in my home in the army, and he's always been my idol, my inspiration, and my everything.
Why did you leave Bangladesh?
For the future, for the betterment. We are sacrificing our previous life, previous country, and one of my elder sister, we had to left her behind, but it's just for a couple of years. She's gonna be join us here again, so it's okay. These are the stuff I have to take with me. I came into this country to get a better life, to get better education, to get better lifestyle. If you join in military, it's gonna take like 2 months to become a citizen. And the normal process is gonna take like 5 years. So it's a great thing. And when you'll become a citizen, so there are like lots of more benefits and lots of more options. The door gonna be open for you. My first plan is like whenever I get a chance, I'll apply to become an officer. But if you couldn't make it through officer, then I'll try to get myself into some IT sector like computer or like cybercrime or like cyberspace. So after maybe 4 to 8 years, I'll retire and try to find myself in a better civilian career. Here I go. I mean, maybe we're struggling a little bit, but it's the best decision we have made to come into this country, because it's a land of opportunity. You can do whatever you want.
So do me a favor, take off your boots. Okay. Center. For entry into the Air Force, right, we have height weight standards. So for the height of 70.5, which I just recorded you at, your weight was 223. The max allowable weight for entry is 197. So if this is the route you want to go, you just need to drop a few pounds.
Yeah.
So it's nothing to get discouraged over. You just know you need to work at it. The majority of times when people come through the door, we don't know what you qualify for. You haven't taken any test. We don't know what your medical, physical qualifications are, and that's a big factor. Any medical issues I need to know about?
No.
Wear glasses or contacts?
No, but I do have.
He used to wear glasses when he was young.
I have a seeing problem with my left eye.
You have a seeing problem with your left eye?
Yeah, it's just blurry.
Did a doctor tell you had a seeing problem with your eye?
Every single person I talked to disqualified, bro.
Yeah, that dude's disqualified. He's blind. It's bad. You got astigmatism.
I know. My reasoning for enlisting, and I chose it for education purposes, and to be honest with you, also to learn a trade, because on the outside, learning a trade is very expensive. Who has the money for that these days? So I figured I'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone: get an education and learn a trade, where I don't have to come out of pocket for it.
Is everybody ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's try this again. Is everybody ready? Yes, sir. You guys happy to be here today? Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
This afternoon, people that have joined already, We're gonna get with those guys and we're gonna do a PT session.
What's most important about today's event, if they made this decision and they're just around their friends and around their family, and some of their friends and family are sitting there looking at the news, what they're gonna do is they can either be discouraged.
1, 2, 3, 1.
But if you surround them in an environment where they're gonna see other people who are making the same decision, they end up seeing, okay, I made the right decision, and they see people who are doing the same thing and moving in the same direction as them.
For every one time I ask somebody a question and you get it wrong, that's the lap everybody's gonna run. You know the Airman's Creed?
Yes, sir.
I'm an American airman. I have answered. Wait. I'm an American airman. I have answered. No. Wait, one more time.
I'm an American airman.
You up to 2 laps so far.
It's a lot of different things that go through their mind.
What's up, bro?
Did I memorize this good enough to get by today? You know, am I physically fit? Because they're gonna find out today.
Ready? Ready! Begin! 1, 2.
Serving in Air Force itself is a big opportunity and a big honor. My first goal is to become a better person. So if I can enhance myself, that time I can give more better things to my community and my society. My father and my mother, they are going to be the most proudest when they will see me in this uniform. That time, whatever the sacrifice, whatever the hard time we had, I know that it's gonna be gone. Because that time they will see that this is why we sacrificed. This is why.
I will never leave an airman behind. I will never falter. I will not fail.